Oh. Oh. Decades ago, we learned about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Physiological needs, safety needs, etc. When we don't study these needs in an academic way, but rather personalize this concept, this framework, we can't help but feel we are the most fortunate. Appreciate the lifestyle, practice. Nididhyasana, or contemplation, starts in a controlled environment. This is seen, this is felt by one sitting for contemplation. With the head, neck, and back in a line, not using any support for one's head, neck, and back. Hands are resting in one's lap with no tension in one's fingers, no pressure in one's fingers. If sitting on the ground, one's legs are crossed. If sitting on a chair, one's feet are flat on the floor. And understanding during contemplation, the body will not be hurt. Conversely, the body will grow stronger. when the thought comes to scratch, to move, there's no need to own this thought, and so no need to act on this thought. Promise yourself that you will keep the body completely still. This is why my camera is on and your camera is on, to encourage this disidentification from the body. The clothes one wears in contemplation is to be so loose that you don't feel those clothes. Relax the body in the same way. Let the body be so relaxed that you disidentify from the body. Practice. Enjoy the breath. All that you control, you are controlled by. If I'm controlling about my kitchen sink or my kid's behavior, I am controlled by the same. Pranayama is the same way. Initially, one may be able to breathe deeply, breathe from a position of the belly, engage in a kriya. However, all of this control limits us from disidentifying from the pranamaya kosha. Just breathe. And you will be able to tell if you're just breathing, enjoying breathing, because the propensity to raise your voice is less than. One is not being heated up. Enjoy breathing. Practice. Chant with the mind. The mind is like weather. It should have an indirect effect on you. But for many, it has a direct effect on us. Knowing this truth, let the weather of the mind be uplifting in the form of chanting one's Ishta mantra, loved phrase, like, as an example, Om Namo Narayanaya. All I do, all I am, is for Bhagwan Narayana. Or another example, I am joy. I am not a husband. I am not a human. I am not the mind. I am joy. By chanting with the mind in a balanced, focused manner, it is like a background song that is continuously playing, uplifting the weather of one's mind and so life. Chant with the mind. Practice. the mind's function is shravana, or active listening. Naturally, then, the intellect's function is actively reflecting. The importance of jnana, or knowledge, or insight is for manana. It is this equipment that figures out, I am not the ego, I am the spirit. But this figuring out is still intellectual. Yet, if there's not intellectual clarity, one will not practice. Shravana is like turning the car on. Manana is like warming the car up to be efficient, to be effective. Figure out. All you need to figure out in a fundamental way. What is life? What are you? By inquiring with the intellect. There is a systematic transitioning or deepening from active listening to active reflecting. And then one is engaged in contemplation. Shri Krishna shares with us the ego is prameya. It is limited. It is limiting. You are aprameya, limitless, impossible to be limited. Actively reflect on the difference between limited and limitless, and feel this by inquiring with the intellect. Practice. purification of the experiences, pools, preparation of the equipment which makes one an adhikari, finally fit for nididhyasana or contemplation or active practicing. Please have the humility. Contemplation is only by and for the ego. Asanas, kriyas, mudras, none of this is contemplation. By establishing yourself as the observer, the sakshi, you have broken away from the experiences and equipments, and you are not falling, but rising or deepening from the sense of I, which is the ego, to I, which is awareness. Observing is half ego, half awareness. It is like breaking free from the Earth's gravity. A critical escape velocity is needed to break away from this gravity to start to be pulled towards the moon, the sun. That pull from the moon, the sun, in this example, it is grace. The grace of divinity that the creator and creature, the creature is not different. The creature and creator are one, which means those labels go away, which means consciousness. Shri Krishna guides Prince Arjuna and us. Yudhyasva, fight. Fight the sense of I by observing this identification, this separation. And let that gravity, that momentum, that grace deepen you to awareness. Actively practice observing. Shanti. Shanti. Shanti.